Hey, Mr. Sam here, and welcome back to another episode of All of Fabric 4. I do hope you like our time-lapse right there. I finally have access to a time-lapse that is like a third-person kind of view. And yeah, it's called Replay Mod. It has been updated to 1.17.1 already. You can check the mod in the description box below. And I believe there's a lot of tutorials in the YouTube that you can check on how to how to make use of the mod itself. So I'm just going to leave that to you guys. But yeah, I do hope you like our time lapse there. I'm still new to this. This is basically my first time using it, and so I still have a lot to learn. Now, before we get into the goals of today's episode, I would like first to tell you that I have rectified the issue of the magma cubes. Let's go back to the nether. Okay, so I'm now back at the nether fortress, and I believe it's right around here. Yeah, this one right here. There we go. So what I basically did here is I raised up the spike and put it inside the spawning chamber so that the spike can touch all the mobs inside. And then I did the logistics of this using Indrev's item pipes, MK1, because it transfers 32 items per second, I think. Then I made use of an entangled chest to transfer the stuff from here towards the overworld. So we now have 16 wither skulls. It's cool. A stack and 11 of the cursed droplets, and a bunch of rods and gold ingots, 2 stacks of this. Basically, we have all the resources or the loots coming from the nether itself. So that is cool. Especially this is the most important one, the wither skeleton skull, because again, we'll be using this to get some nether stars today, because that is going to be important in the Conjuring mod. And I also made use of a trash can to whitelist all of the non-stackable items, because we don't really need those. And then I made use of a chunk loader from eBay. I just chunk loaded this area so that it keeps on spawning and killing stuff for us. And yeah, we do have a bunch of XP in there that we can just collect. All I need to do is to flick this lever, and then yeah, we'll get then the experience there. That's really cool. This is fully done and dusted, so that is cool. I don't really have to go back in here to grab some loots, because well, yes, again, we just made use of entangled chest to basically have access to this loot right there in the overworld. So we can just like go back there, and I believe I put the entangled chest right around here, this one right here. So you can see, yes, there we go. Pretty darn cool, right? Now, the purpose of the structure that I built is this is where the villagers is going to sit, so that yeah, we can have access to some villager traits. Now, I was planning on making a villager breeder of some sort in this spot right here, but I believe we don't really need that one, because well, I do have access to 2 villages, and yeah, we can just like grab some villagers there. Okay, so for today's episode, that's what I said last episode, that we're going to dabble into the Conjuring mod, but we need first to do the pre-Conjuring phase, and that is going to be about automating something from the Conjuring mod. So if you take a look at the Conjuring mod, not Conjuring mod, Conjuring mod, this 2 alloy right here is the bread and butter of the whole Conjuring mod, basically. So you need soul alloy to craft something, and as well as you need soul slice to craft the advanced tools and things, basically. So for the soul alloy, it needs netherite scraps. So in every 2 soul alloy, you need 1 netherite scrap. So we need to automate that in a way. But I just found out that the wireless networks is still not working, and so we don't really have a wireless transfer of power in here. No, we do have, but it's hella expensive. This one right here, this can transfer power interdimensionally, but it's hella expensive. Okay, so in one of this interdimensional SU, you need 4 stacks of Lapatron crystals. You need 4 stacks of this. That is nuts. That is crazy. hella expensive. So we don't want to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slash off first the nether scrap automation thing. But for the nether star, we can do something about this. If we take a look at the recipe, we can make use of this. The deep mob learning has given us access to be able to craft nether star, but it does require this extraterrestrial matter. Now, if we take a look at the recipe of this, it's just 4 hellish matter and 1 endstone. So we can make use of this route right here. For hellish matter, we can just make use of, let's see, deep mob learning. We can make use of the nether data model to have some hellish matter. But then again, you need to kill a bunch of nether mobs first to have a higher tier. Because basically what that means, the higher the tier is the better loot that the simulation chamber will give you. So we have access to the hellish matter, but we don't have access to endstone. And I believe the best route for that is to go to the end. But we're not going to kill the ender dragon first, because I do have a plan for that one. And so yeah, we'll just have to hop in to the end dimension and then grab a bunch of endstone and then just yeet back to our overworld right here. That is going to be the plan first. So yeah, guys, I'll see you in the end dimension, I think. Or maybe in the end portal for now. And then let's hop into the end dimension together. So, see you in a bit. Okay, so I've already located the end dungeon. Right? What do you call this again? The end fortress. And yeah, it's quite far. If you take a look at the map, it's right around this area right here. And I've also planted a waystone there, so we can just go there, you know. And I've done as well some things in between the cut. As you can see, I now have a cooler, and it says here it can automatically consume any food stored in it. So with this, we can then just not have to worry about our hunger bar getting depleted. And then I also acquired 3 villagers. One of it is a looting 3 villager with a rather cheap emerald, so that is cool. I've locked that one down. For the other 2, I still wanted some mending stuff, but I just keep on shuffling, re-rolling the trades by doing this. And then yeah, just hope for the best that we get the mending. There are times that they do not recognize the lectern for some reason, but yeah. Mending, I do hope we get the mending, but nah, we'll just have to wait for that one. Okay, so I do have my waystone with me, my other waystone, so that whenever we get into the end dimension, we can just like plop that out and then travel back once we get all the ends stone. I do have everything with me. I have my other eyes of ender because I'm missing 3. And yep, I think that's about it. I have some glass bottles as well so that I can get some ender dragon's breath. Alright, so in portal has this weird delay of some sort. Yeah, I haven't explored the end stuff just yet. The end fortress dungeon. I don't remember what's this called. Are we ready? I'm missing my helmet, but I don't care. So let's just pop right into it. That. What in the world? Okay, this is not good. We're really. What in the world is that? This is annoying. Really annoying. I do hope we don't get swept by the dragon. So, oh god, this is not cool. Should I just throw an ender pearl and then just hope for the best? Wait, let's make a bridge. And hope that we will not get eaten by this doodad right here. Okay, we're still pretty much safe. God, this is so stressful. Okay, we're still good. This is such a weird arena. Okay, I believe I can just ender pearl this. Oh god, this is no. Let's just bridge this. Hope for the best. Okay, I can hear the dragon. No. That was a loud noise, by the way. Okay, let's use the Ender Pro. Okay, he's still... Okay, that's not good. I'm gonna die. Give me this. Okay, whew. What in the world is that? What? I'm so confused. Okay. Get out of the way. I need to Ender Pro this. Oh god, this is not good. Okay, we're here. Let's okay. Okay, and then excavate. Thalassium, sure, I'll take those. Okay, we're good. What's this? Sheldonite. Yeah, let me grab those. Okay, we're still safe. Okay. Okay, what's this? Ender ore. I don't know what that is, but I'll take those. Okay, cool. That was a success. That was extremely stressful, by the way. Okay, so we now have 26 Ender Dragon's Breath, which I guess the only uses for this is Angel Ring, to craft the Angel Ring as well as the Dragon Generator, but we don't really have to do this because we have an OP setup. Okay, getting back to the wall of priorities here. Main goal, deep mob learning. Sub goal, automate nether star. So deep mob learning, that's what we're going to do for today's episode. We will be learning the deep mob learning, basically. So let me put my other stuff in there, and then Ender Pearl. I don't need that. Okay, we're cool. All right, so deep mob learning. The deep mob learning, what it does is it is a mob farm of some sort, but is a server friendly because it will not summon in the entities in order for you to have the mob loots. In a nutshell, you get this matters from the models itself, and then this matters right here can be converted into mob loots. Like for example, for the overworld matter, that's basically the mobs that is found in your overworld. We can craft this to get some arrows, some bones, some carrots, cobwebs, grass, gunpowder, basically all of the loot that you can grab or that you can get from the overworld mobs. And same goes to the other matters as well. For this is basically some nether stuff, and then extraterrestrial matter is for the end stuff. But not only that, you can also grab some more loot out from this matters right here. This one is a different kind of matter. This is like the general matter, but this one is a more specific matter. For the zombie data model, there's a chance that you'll get this rotten pristine matter, and then this rotten pristine matter can then be processed in the loot fabricator, which will then give you some zombie mob drops. And same goes to the other models as well. And since we want some nether star, what we need is this right here, the extraterrestrial matter. Now, in order for us to get this extraterrestrial matter, we could make use of the end one, which I believe it's let's see, this one right here, the end data model, but we're going to be using the nether data model. because extraterrestrial matter can be crafted using the hellish matter. It's just that we need endstone, and that's the reason why we went to the end dimension and grabbed a lot of those endstone. So this is the route that we're going to take. We're going to make the nether data model. Now, what is the recipe for this one? So this one requires 2 blaze rods, 2 gas tiers, 2 nether quartz, and then 2 obsidians. And for the center one, it's the blank data model. For the blank data model, it's just basically this. Now, in order for us to get this suit covered redstone, we need to do this. So we need a block of coal, and then I guess you can just right click on the block of coal using your redstone dust to get some suit covered redstone. I believe that's how it works. So let's see. Let me grab 1 block. Didn't mean to do that. Let me grab 9 of this. There we go. Let's grab a coal block right there. And then let's put this one, I don't know, maybe temporarily here. And then let's grab some redstone. So we can just grab this. Maybe a stack will do for now. So if I right click or left click, yes, if you left click on the block of coal, you get the suit covered redstone. Now, once you've converted your redstone to suit covered redstone, we will then grab the first machine that we'll be needing, which is the the model first. We need to make the model first. So let's grab this nether data model. Okay, so now that we have this at its current stage is basically trash. And what we need to do is to level this data model by killing some nether mobs. But in order for us to do that, we need first to grab this deep learner. Because with this, we could just put our data model into this deep learner, and then once we start killing some nether mob farm or some nether mobs, we will then level this one up. So it says here data amount 0, 8 to next tier. So we need to kill 8 nether mobs first to upgrade the tier into a better tier. Deep mob learner, and then let's put the model in there. As you can see, it will show you the valid mobs that you can kill in order for this data model to be leveled up. Okay, so we managed to level it up to the highest tier, which is self-aware. The best way to level up your nether data model is just by killing some magma cubes. For each cube that you kill is 1 data. So magma cube splits into mini magma cubes, and so you could get probably 8 to 10 datas in 1 large magma cube. So that's how you level it up. Now that we have this, the next thing that we need to do is to craft this simulation chamber. This simulation chamber right here will give you the nether or the hellish matter, and as well as some pristine matters. Simulation chamber. Now, this one requires power, and so we need to put this in our factory. This one can accept energy type, same as to the Tech Reborn. So we have this, it's piling up now. The next thing that we need to do is to put the data model inside the simulation chamber, and as well as it says here, missing polymer medium. So we need to make this polymer clay. 1 stack of polymer clay, and then let's put this one in here, and it should start producing some matters. Okay, it says here that the pristine procurement failed, and so we weren't able to get the Hades pristine matter, but really it's just a chance. The higher the tier, the bigger the chance that you will get the pristine matter. As you can see, we have succeeded on the pristine one, and yeah, we can just make use of this to make the loot fabricator now. But for the loot fabricator, we will be needing 3 pristine matters for that one. You'll just have to wait a little longer. Okay, now that we have 4 hellish matter, I guess it's best to now craft at least one of the extraterrestrial matter. this one right here. And then with this, we can actually now create the nether star. Whew, really excited for this one. Let me grab 2 of this. And then I also need soul sand, which I have a bunch of those in here. And then nether star, easy as pie. There we go. Nether star. Now, I believe I'm going to make use of this nether star to create, I think, the magma ring first. But yeah, the possibility is now limitless, for we have an easy way to get nether star now. So maybe I'll grab first. Man, if only the wireless networks is working, I would have grabbed this, but nah. So maybe for now, let's grab the magma ring so that we can make use of this. For this one is really important against fire-based damage. Oh, cool. We don't have to worry about any lava now. Hey, let's go. Cool. So we're now fire resistant, which is kind of cool. All right. So we can traverse the nether more comfortably now. Let's craft the loot fabricator. Loot fabricator. Okay, cool. And then let's put this one beside it. So then if we put the Hades pristine matter, as you can see, it starts working. And I believe it will give us some nether loots. There we go. Oh my, look at that. Also, we can get some wither skeleton skulls out from this, and as well as some cursed droplets. That, yeah, I know, that's crazy. Yeah, we just have to wait. Yeah, this is a really cool mob farm, if you'd say. Yeah, this is a mob farm. This is a legitimate mob farm. Yeah, look at that. Cool stuff, right? Now, let's see. I almost voided my dank now, but now there are some other uses for this pristine matter. You can actually make the key, which, let's see, let's take a look at the deep mob learning. This one right here, you can make use of this. Oh no, it's not the pristine, rather it's the model. So with this, once you bound a model to a key, you can then start a trial keystone, which we're going to be doing that one. For I wanted to grab hold of this matrix fragment, which we can only get this from the trial keystone. I'm going to talk about that in depth more once we get back to the deep mob learning, because really what I'm after for is to automate the nether star, because that is basically what our sub goal is, to automate nether star. Now, how do we automate nether star? Remember, we now have Tech Reborn in here, and if we take a look at Tech Reborn, this one exists. Auto crafting table. This boyo right here is basically a crafting table that is automated, and it's relatively cheap as well. I'm not gonna lie, it's just 4 iron plates, 4 advanced circuits. Oh, it's advanced circuits. Well, still, it's relatively cheap now. Yeah, let me actually craft this, and I'll be setting up the whole nether star automation thing. So I'll be right back. See you guys in a bit. And not long after, and then we can then grab this auto crafting table. That is cool. So then let me grab some pipes. Okay, so let's then put the MK2 cable there, and then put the auto crafting table in there, and then we're going to be setting up a recipe for this. So I need first to lock the auto crafting table so that we could just like auto feed like for example a chest there or a barrel, and then we can just like auto feed this auto crafting table, and then it will just process, or it will just craft its own the nether star. So again, in order for us to make the nether star, we need a bunch of soul sand and a bunch of this wither skeleton skulls as well, which I might want to automate this in a way. Okay, I guess this will do for now. Let's craft for some reason, oh, it made use of, okay, let me put that back in there. Okay, there we go. So then let me craft a barrel first, which I guess I have barrel in here. No, okay, that's awkward. Let me craft the barrel real quick. There we go. Iron barrels stores 54 buckets. Let's put that in there, and then we need the soul sand. Let me grab first. Let me set up the recipe first. So do that. So that should be the case. That should be the pattern. This one, and let me grab a bunch of this because we're going to be crafting a bunch of extraterrestrial stuff. Here we go. Alright, so then let's put that one. Cool. So then, if we start putting all of the necessary stuff to create the nether star, we need to configure the slot to this one. Should be auto input from the right. Oh, so it's okay. Okay, cool. So it just kind of like divides it to among the slots. That's cool. Configure this to auto input from the right. That's cool. Then this one as well, auto input from the right. And as you can see, it start producing. That is a weird sound, but yeah, it's producing some nether star. So then we can just put this on auto output to the right, and then we have somewhat automated nether star. Look at that. Automation at its finest. Well, yeah, not entirely, but you know, the ability to craft to automate nether star is wow. That's amazing. So guys, that will be it for today's episode. I do hope that you enjoyed our today's episode, and if you like our video, don't forget to like and subscribe if you really love our content. So guys, see you on the next episode. As always, have a nice day. Peace out. To join forces.